Jah will provide. I and Jah will provide. Jah is the light. Jah will protect. I and Jah will provide. Jah is the light. Jah will protect. I and worry. No, no, no. No worries.
I love that positive vibe. Jah will provide.
Yes, sir.
He always provides. I'm with Babtunde. Babtunde, we were talking a little bit about your passion for young people, but let's get a bit serious, because I know some subjects you deal with you're very serious about, but we want to keep it light too, and we'd love for you to participate. Give us a call, 564-4153. We'd like to have other voices to the discourse, so give us a call. You were in Vietnam, and I wanted to make a point about that, because when people see you in public and you talk about the war, you've been in war, so you know what war is like. Tell us about your experience in Vietnam as a soldier.
Oh, wow. You really
I gave you a curve there.
Right.
Just your perspective.
It's probably the thing I'd like to forget most in my life. It's one of the reasons that I speak so passionately at the rallies and whatnot. It's because there's no justification for it.
There's no justification
There's
for
no
war.
justification for war at all. Period. End of sentence. I think as long as we continue to call ourselves civilized, we need to begin to find civilized ways to deal with our differences. And war needs to be removed from the table as an option. You hear people constantly today saying, well, as a last option, we'll use war. No, as no option. You see what I'm saying? Right now, for example, we lament the fact that we've lost over 3,000 young people, men and women. But Iraq has lost over 600,000 people. How do you justify that? Especially when the whole reason for it was a lie. You see what I'm saying? And most of the time, wars are about power, control, and dollars. They're not about all of these, moral and ethical values that people like to tout in front of you when they want you to go fight. Because when you get there, you find out it's basically you're fighting for one thing, to get home. That's what you're fighting for. And that and that makes you do things that you otherwise wouldn't do. But they're things that will live with you forever. Probably the only other thing that motivates one in war is your comrades, your brothers in arms. You know what I'm saying? Looking out, covering one another's back. That's what really makes you come through it. It's 2 weeks after you're into it, you forget about all the reasons you're there.
Why you're there.
You know what I mean? When you're knee deep in blood and body parts, there's no way you can find any rationale for that. And I think we as a people, as a civilization, we need to begin to study peace as well as and as much as we study war. History is defined in the West, at least, by war. When you study American history, you study, the war, the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, the Mexican War. That's how we demarcate time periods and passages in time. If we studied peace with that same amount of vigor, you know what I'm saying, we'd be more articulate in speaking about peace. But when you talk to most people about peace, the only image that comes to their mind is the 60s and flower power and hippies and, all of that kind of, that's got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Peace is not an alternative to war. Peace is a lifestyle. Peace is meaning that you have to fight daily for justice, for equity, for equality, for all of those things that create a moral fiber that makes life worth living. It's not just something that you bring out of the closet when you have objections to war. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things we talked about with the young people at the peace retreat was you have to practice peace every day
For you to have peace.
in order
in
for
your
peace to
society.
exist.
Mhm,
You know,
that's true.
and you have to become as familiar with it as you are with violence. I did an experiment one time. I was speaking to a group of young people at 4-H National Convention. And these kids were very well grounded, you know, because they work with the earth and they work with farms and, you know, so they're really unusual young people. And I asked them, give me an explanation of violence. Every hand went up. There were 10,000, this, da 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 da. I said, okay, now, tell me what peace is. It was probably 5 minutes before any hands went up, and then only a handful went up. And they, you know, they said the regular things, you know, everyone getting along, you know, no racial prejudice, you know, the common stereotypical things you say, which leads me to say, and it leads me to understand and believe that we're very inarticulate when it
About
comes
peace.
to peace.
Exactly.
But we're extremely articulate when it comes to war and violence. And until we change that paradigm, then we'll continue to be involved in the madness that we call war.
I understand there's an organization that is trying to create a minister of peace.
That's one of the things
In Washington.
Yeah, I've been at every rally, at every peace rally since the Iraq War began. That was one of the things I would always close with, that we need a ministry of peace.
Yes.
Actually, one of the things my wife and I are in the process of beginning to do is we're going to start a foundation, a peace foundation, actually, to be able to fund activities and education around peace. But peace in a holistic way, not just peace in terms of one nation against another. Peace beginning in the home, all right? Because domestic violence is a reality that we also need to get rid of. You know, so peace in the home, then peace in the community, then peace in the city, and then peace in the nation, you know, and peace in the world. I mean, it's all related, you know. That's one of the things that I'm going to be working on in the next few months, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
So nice, I love that. Ras, give us some music. Peace.
Peace is the solution to war. Peace is the solution to war. Some need material things to survive, to justify. You better know that the spirit of love, it is the greatest. And that is why we say what we're saying, we chant what we're chanting, we go where we're going, we think what we're thinking. Peace is the solution to war. Peace is the solution to war. Along comes another, searching for shelter from the elements in the universe. They call them homeless. There will be changes, rearrangements, different things under the sun. I'm telling you, I am just passing through, aren't you? Nothing is new under the sun. You better learn to live in love. I'm gonna tell you again, you better learn to live in love. solution to war. Peace is the solution to war. But I tell you again, peace is the solution to war.
Yes, sir. And that is the truth. Love it.
Original music.
Love it, Ras David. We're live. This is Oliver Hamilton Live. Babtunde is my guest, and you can call us. Ask Babtunde is the theme. Anything you want to ask him. Of course, our musical performer is Ras David. And I think we have a call. I think Mary's on the line. Hi, Mary. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. It's
How you
so
doing?
windy outside. I'm about to fly to the sky. And my broom.
That sounds good.
I just call you to say hello to Babtunde.
Hi, how you
I
doing?
really appreciate your beautiful words that you say in the rally.
Thank you.
And you know the energy that I perceive from you, and appreciate you know your kind words, and it's really it's up to each one of us to teach our children
Right.
to love and respect each other
Right.
as individually as a divine people from the creation of you know the Great Spirit.
That's true.
Yes.
You know we've been here passing through, you know, like a comet,
Yes.
you know, and really we should teach our children to admire our own cultures, you know, and I was really sad what was happening in Los Angeles, you know.
Yeah.
How dare they to do such a thing with kids and women, you know. They forgot that we also you know, Mexican Indians, we fight for this
Right.
country, and we bring also progress to everyone, and I know a lot of people that work in the hotels and restaurants, especially in the harbor, and all those people, they don't even have, you know, emergency doctors or any kind of insurance. They really take advantage of the workers everywhere here in the United States. They're full of it, you know. I but I hope really as a creator up there, and really to come over to fix really to our planet, because we are such in big trouble. You know, we fighting for the earth, and the earth belongs to the Creator. How dare everybody, you know, pay so much rent here in Santa Barbara? It's ridiculous.
It is.
And I'm just passing through like the brother says.
Right.
God bless you.
God
Thank
bless
you.
Thank you, Mary.
I think we have another call, but what we'll do, he touched a little about immigration, and that's the issue. Of course, we know about the march in Los Angeles and how the police reacted. What's your feeling
Right.
about what happened on that situation?
Wow. You know, I'm not surprised, and I don't know why anyone else is surprised. The LAPD, you know, has been out of control for more than 20 years, ever since I've been in California. People have to really begin to realize the importance of two things now: organizing and voting, you know, because you can't change these situations and you can't change these institutions until you vote, until you have the
Change the
power to
people that
vote, and
runs
you
them.
change the people